My cue?
Go for it.
Last time on Char Noir. While on the way to investigate the supposed safe room of their girthy suspect, the half-ogre Scara, our rookie investigators were attacked by the tenants of the somewhat high-rise for Central Sharn apartment. Goblins, a gnoll, and the changeling, formerly known as Vilroy, were stopped one by one. The real Jermaine Vilroy found in the back and tended to, while Ivy glooped all over Finn with magic. After the claustrophobic combat, the team found a receipt for a ticket to ride their train leaving Sharn at that very moment and hurried to their quarry. After a brief attack by some shifters and their dog, they make it to the elevator a bit worse for wear. The lot of them crammed in as they considered the fastest routes and tried not to fart. On the Sharn Central Station, Shoshana and Magnum stay behind, surely to nothing of consequence, while Toman, Ivy, Kata, and Finn jump onto the departing train. Three of them almost breaking their legs in the process, and Ivy almost breaking the train in the process. Inside, they begin to comb the interior and harass civilians until they find Gara. Assaulting her with some particularly contentious discussion, Magnum and Shoshana soon arrive with not Galera riding the airship. Germain riding the airship. And after that's a shot. And after Shoshana leaps through the window like she had been waiting her entire life for that exact moment, Magnum cast Witchbolt through the window at the ogress. After continuous beatings from everyone inside and outside of the train, she was defeated and barely kept alive after Finn finds the power deep within himself to not completely slaughter his opponent. Oh, they grow up so fast. They take her into custody and are forced to drag her in the airship back after leaving City Manifest Zone, while Ivy throws a tomato at Finn's face. They keep the ogress's cries, which is revealed to be a mysterious MacGuffin called a schema, which Finn and Toman suddenly each announce that they could have buyers for, while the changeling now known as Yisk reveals that the Tyrants, a gang Toman and Finn alike apparently were once in, has been compromised and its members scattered. Zed, her Daesk contact, is now the only known lead for who might have been directing all this hassle. Finn, for the unknown reason, perhaps wants to deal with the schema, while Toman boldly claims he could secure wishes for everyone with his schema scheme. Magnum carries a more academic motivation and is given a skeevy schema. Carter wanders off and has an unrevealed internal monologue, not brooding, an unrevealed internal monologue. That's the recap.
Dude, did you
I
really
don't.
do a shot?
Someone left a bottle of rye at my house.
Okay, okay. I caught that inside joke. Thank you for putting it in there. I appreciate that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'll drink to that, bro.
Uh, yes, we last left off with you guys getting a message that your quasi sort of benefactor had already managed to find a piece of real estate for you guys to stay in if you were so interested. Located in Lower North Edge.
Is anyone else having trouble hearing tonight, or is it just me? Like, because all of a
Hearing.
sudden everybody's voices start cutting out at once.
I'm not having problems yet.
A little bit of breakup here and there, but nothing crazy.
Okay.
Is anybody up to anything in particular?
Well, is
What the heck? What the fuck? No, I know you guys can. I know you guys can hear me, but now OBS can't hear you. For this program. Hello.
Hey.
Alright, we're back. Sorry about that.
Can you remind me what we knew about the real estate, or is there a tab for it?
There's nothing yet. You just found out there's some real estate, where the directions to it, and the keys.
I guess if everyone still wants to stay at the inn for the night, or would people rather go check out this other location?
I believe we were woke up early in the morning, so we can leave probably whenever, right?
Yeah. I don't think you have anything
Oh,
else planned for
alright.
today. By the messenger bird.
Huh.
Is Magnum carrying the schema around?
It's tucked away somewhere safe. It's fine.
Finn will probably stay close to you, but not close enough to make you uncomfortable. just to keep an eye on you, like, and not in a bad way, but in an actual like kind way, I guess.
I just want to see that montage of Finn deciding how close he can get before it becomes uncomfortable.
Oh, very much a test situation.
Ivy is ready to go.
Magnum doesn't really have much of a personal space bubble. But he would like to check out the place we're going to.
Same.
Supposedly, it may make nice workplace.
Otherwise, you guys head out across town. I'm assuming still on foot. Taking the slow and tedious path through the winding city ways.
Yeah, I guess. Unless someone...
Magnum likes walking, it's fine.
Good for the constitution. Checking to make sure I got everything ready here. So you follow the directions through and you find that the quickest way to this place is through... Oh, where are you on the map here? North Market itself, after which the district is named.
But this is a lower part of the city, so is this market crappy looking?
No, it's weird, but like there's nicer lower parts of the city. And you'll
So
actually
this
soon
is-
find.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I got a big old map and everything.
Yeah.
North Market is one of the oldest business districts in Sharn. The cobblestone streets have been repaved time and again, and the walls of the towers are worn smooth with age. People always fill the streets, but there's less noise and bustle than one might expect from such a crowd. The locals are surprisingly patient and polite. That load up for everybody?
Taking a second, but it's getting there.
Yeah. Because, good heavens, somebody actually painstakingly made a map of this area.
And we do love them for it.
There's more of it. Hmm.
You'll also notice there's a surprising lack of railings.
Hmm.
Sharn is a bizarre city. It's just towers and bridges, and sometimes somebody builds houses on the bridges.
Yeah.
You ever see like a Kowloon walled city?
No.
Oh, it's awesome. It's a real life thing.
Hmm.
I will post links to that after the game. But first sets you see are a oh, it would help if I had that stupid menu open. One of the larger taverns in the area. And a strange looking woman selling paintings.
What do her paintings look like?
They're pretty good. It looks like there's a collection of artists. It's not just her paintings.
Hmm.
She seems to be boredly playing with a cat in the meantime.
I'm going to be polite and kind of kind of look around at the paintings any that's laying out to see what they are of.
Uh, most of them are depictions of the war itself. They're surprisingly bloody. Red is a very common color.
Hmm.
Do I see anything to recognize?
No, not specifically.
Thank God. These are nice.
Why, thank you. It's very important that we remember the war. I like to think I'm doing my part.
Well, there.
Uh, but otherwise, the twisting pathways lead both southward and eastward.
What direction is our place?
Southeast.
Did the artist collective seem to have a tip jar or anything?
No, they do not.
Okay.
Just the paintings for sale.
Toman will move ahead south to try and get a better view and see if this is the way that they can get around to the entrance. It might be faster to go east.
This area looks more industrial. There's a blacksmith and several warehouses more than any other storefronts.
Oh, that's probably us on the bottom. Right? Well, I mean, following instruction, if unless anyone to stop anywhere, I'm just going to continue to the address. So we do south and do east
You're
by this
breaking
way.
up super hard, man. Are you going to keep going the south way to get to there, or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think unless someone else wanted to stop and he'll just continue due south and then just follow eastward to get to where he needs to go.
Alrighty. You pass by a weirdly placed beauty salon of all things in the middle of this warehouse section.
She's cute.
Aw.
No, I need that on that. The pathway takes you further south along a wider avenue for a change. You're able to slip under the overpass and turn around a sky coach garage and start heading more directly west to your destination. West east to your destination.
I thought you said west.
These are like all our neighbors. It's gonna be great.
Love it. I like all of them.
Not terribly long after we pass by the artists and their horrifying depictions of war, Shoshana kind of lingers by the edge of the pathway for a second and not really making a big thing of it, not really taking her time at all, hesitating or anything, just takes off the military surplus leather armor she was wearing and drops it over the edge and then keeps going.
There's just this like moment of silence and just hear, oh, jerks!
Magna would pause and wait for her.
All these very confused warehouse workers going, what the? Uh-huh. All right. You step past the garage and into a wider open park area, which some of you might recognize as, however we want to decide to pronounce that word,
Razak.
Krazak. Yeah.
Razak. Ignore the H's.
Yes.
Cat boy! Cat boy!
Yes, and they sell cigarettes.
I was
I
gonna
mentioned it
say,
was not easy to find shifter art. It's not easy to find good shifter art.
No, I love the cat boy. Keep it.
He should have glasses, but it's fine.
so the things aren't popping for me.
Oh no.
So I have to keep clicking on, so sorry. Just trying to see. Everyone's saying Catboy, and I'm like, it's on Market Street. What is everybody freaking out? Oh.
It's news agent.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, news agent. Right there, right?
But your destination in particular is down this way.
What's the condition of this park look like?
Pretty good shape, honestly. It looks like somebody's putting some money in to keep it maintained.
Okay.
What are the headlines on the papers? What's the news of the day without having to actually purchase a paper?
The news of the day is Catboy!
Catboy starts newsstand.
Nothing too interesting today. Mostly boring negotiations between various nations about the final treaty. You can tell they're trying desperately hard to spin it into sounding exciting, but it's really not.
Oh, look, the ongoing negotiations for a peace treaty in which my country has no say because they all say we're dead.
The poor guy behind the counter just doesn't want to get involved in that conversation and lifts the newspaper he's reading up and tries to like block Tommen out of sight.
Do you believe in the power of the people?
Yep, he's not getting out from beneath that newspaper.
He'll move on.
Oh, that answers my question.
Excuse.
I was gonna ask if the guy was actually doing any magic at the moment, but I guess he's hiding behind a newspaper.
He'd be doing magic behind the newspaper. We don't know for sure, but no. Otherwise, the address you were given is just beyond this little bridge here. If everybody's heading that way.
Tommen is.
Finn is just casually following behind Magnum at a 6-foot distance. Socially distancing as one should.
Lords. Locations. You arrive at your destination, and boy, he wasn't kidding when he said it was a little bit of a fixer-upper.
What a lovely death house!
Hey.
Is anyone exceptionally excited or bothered by it?
There says
No.
that it used to be a storefront.
Yeah, what's
Peer-
that store?
Same question.
if you peer in through the windows, you can see a large countertop. If you had to guess, it was probably a bar.
Hmm.
Have I ever been to this place before? Because we're out from this area. There's a chance. I'm gonna peek in the windows.
Not that you immediately recall,
Oh.
but then if it was a bar, you might have just forgotten.
Honestly, yes.
Who had the key?
I believe Tommen did. He had the letter.
I had the key. I have the key. I'm gonna open the door. Where door? Door.
I think that was
Doors
a
are
window.
here and here.
Any window is a door if you're brave enough, Ivy.
Agreed.
But yeah, there's not much left in the what was the tap room at this point, except for some decayed bits of furniture that remain littered on the floor.
Well, my. Isn't this the kind of place that a landlord would describe as a cozy studio?
I have had one of those before. It was kind of like this.
Is there, like, it's not just this one room, right? Is there, like, an upper floor or anything? I want to look around.
Oh yeah, there's an opening behind the bar itself, which would probably lead to the kitchen,
Immediately gonna go check that out.
and the creepy trapdoor on the floor.
Well, I'm going to check the trap door.
I'll do that too. Oh,
Though going through into the pantry itself and the kitchen, there's not much left aside from a few tremendously dusty shelves that you're not even sure would hold any weight anymore. Basement opens up into a handy little wine cellar, though. Those of you daring to throw down the trapdoor.
ha! I'm an idiot.
That's his catchphrase. He just
Wait,
bursts out the scene.
Wait. How dark is it down there?
Pitch black.
Halfway down that ladder, and then all you hear is a hell no, and pops right back out.
See the trapdoor peek up and something down there yells, "I'll swallow your soul."
Yeah, he immediately looks down there and goes, "I'm not fucking ever going down there, and you're not making me."
We all float down here.
What?
Magnum, stop it. You're scaring him.
I'm not scared. I'm fine.
What I knew.
Mm. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Is this door over here the little pantry, or is that something else?
That is, sorry, I just revealed the entire first floor now. The back door, one of the back doors.
So there's a lot
Okay.
of doors into this building.
Yep. There's two front doors, and then there's a back door and a side door. And apparently, this is just the first floor. There's apparently stairways to an apartment on the upper floor around the corner if you have to go back outside.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that. God, I fucking wish I had a laptop with a right mouse click anymore. Where is the stairs? Oh my god. Oh, they're okay. They're like all the way in back. Do.
These lead up a creaking wooden staircase exterior to a door, which you're able to unlock if someone gives you the key.
Tillman will do it himself, I guess.
Which allows you to enter into the dusty common room.
He just throws squat me up right. Oh, into the darkness. Ha ha.
I just start opening doors and windows. This place needs an airing out.
Yeah.
And
You can
I'm
tell
gonna
this
go
place
one.
was definitely very nice at one point. It just hasn't been particularly well cared for a few years now. Shoshana opens up that door and finds what seems to have been the den, which opens up onto two balconies and a wide 360-degree view of the street corner.
Very cool.
That's very useful.
Good defensive positions.
The door to the south opens up to a hallway with stairs leading further upwards.
What?
And another door.
Door first.
This is a smaller room that does have a surprisingly large fireplace and a balcony access to the rear alley.
Nice.
Toman will go upstairs, unlocking any doors on the locked.
Nope, this one's just a pretty standard hallway up to a little landing. Oh, come on, don't do that. Where you are greeted by the sight of stairs leaving you further upwards.
Is there anything on this floor?
On which floor?
This one okay, so there's some doors.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
In fact, there's 4 doors. You might even say this is the land of Mordor.
Oh my god.
Wow, Jeff.
We could not say that.
You inspect those doors, and both of you simultaneously open them to reveal the bathrooms.
Well, that's 3 doors down.
This full floor is all bathrooms?
Luna, I'm gonna fight you.
And a larger room. If you had to guess, probably a library or study. It's empty. It's just a nice room for it.
Wow, this would be a great place to store my book on Kyran folklore if the Sharn Guard hadn't confiscated and lost it up one of their own assholes.
And down here? Is this another door?
Yes. Which is a private bath. Oh, sorry, this opens up.
Mm.
A hallway leading to 2 more doors.
Oh my god.
Wait,
And
what's this room?
more doors.
Ivy and Shoshana open up their respective doors, and only to find each other peering out the opposite corners of the master bedroom.
I'm gonna come this way.
There's one more door up here.
I got it.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's just, you guys completely Three Stooges your way through the door.
Well,
Finish off this floor first here real quick.
Sorry, the map's taking like 5 minutes to load on my side. You guys will describe the room and it's black.
Oh.
I don't know why.
This one's a small bedroom with 2 more doors.
Huh. Door.
Which I'll just reveal at the same time here.
Closets. Maybe.
Another private bath and a room up in the. That's just a simple ladder that leads up to the top of the turret.
So I can go up and see out?
Yeah.
Or okay, cool. Pop up there.
Just a little trap door at the top of the ladder, and you're scare a few pigeons away, but yeah, you're able to get up there.
There's so many things on my screen. Ah, there we go. I see it now.
Commons opens up that door to find the large, simple attic storage room, and Finn finds a spare bedroom.
I'll take it.
I think we found a couple. We're gonna have to finish them now.
What was that, dude?
He said we only found a couple of bedrooms. We're going to have to figure something out.
Hmm.
And spoilers, there's one more you guys missed. There's
Yeah, I was about to start.
Where?
Oh,
Are there doors
okay.
here?
yeah.
Okay, I'll walk back down there and check that one out too.
One door actually just leads down a long hallway, and the other one leads out onto a balcony overlooking the main
Nice.
entrance.
Yeah,
Long
for
hallway
sure
down.
does.
And that one's another bedroom, but there's not but a rusted, unusable bed frame left.
Yeah, who sleeps on a bed?
The whole place could definitely use some cleaning, some furniture, some fresh air, some paint.
Yeah, every window is open. Every room we went through, I'll just throw open the windows.
Yeah, the minute Shoshana starts doing it, Finn starts opening.
But it's not in that bad a shape, and it's a pretty nice house and it's about as nice as a place in the lower wards as you can get.
Is this a 5-bedroom or a 6-bedroom?
Officially, there are 4 bedrooms. I can write out the names of what each room is which.
Who wants the bedroom with the bed frame? I see someone wrote. Oh, there's just dibs written everywhere. Never mind.
Somebody just.
I dibs to the turret, and then I was like, yeah, but then I'll have to make some modifications to make that viable for what I have in mind. And then it happened that there was another bedroom down this hallway. I was like, well, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So,
What is this room? Here.
It's a
That
master
was the
bedroom,
master
isn't it?
bedroom. Tillman will take that one if no one wants it.
Look, I'm the only smoker in the house. I offered kindly to take the upstairs so I could open the windows and not bother anyone.
where does I assume Mag is just gonna live in the library.
He's currently, I have the room marked where he is as the one he wants because it has access to the turret. And also is close to the library.
One of the modifications I was thinking was there needs to be like a trapdoor down through the turret as well. We can figure that out.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
there's
the
full
poll
ones.
still
I'm
works.
Mostly
Someone
because
gonna connect Finn's bedroom and that turret so he can get out if he needs it.
Magnum writes lock store with arcane lock.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get copies of these keys.
No, Magna was gonna go into whatever, like, next door bedroom to Shoshana, but then there's no real bedrooms next to each other, so he just kind of picked go with the turret.
I thought there was a spare bedroom next to
There's-
her bedroom.
Yeah, there's this down here if you want to be on the second floor with me, but I assumed you'd want to be on the library floor.
Yeah, there's a library. It's the turret that actually is calling him more because the library doesn't have any books in it.
Hey, Magnum, we're hallway neighbors.
I've had worse. That's not an insult to you or anything, but I've had some pretty worse neighbors.
He'll leave some of his things in his room to make it a little more homey.
Sorry.
I'm
Generally,
so
I'll-
looking forward to decorating this map.
Same.
Yeah, I will do my best to help you guys with that. I'm generally able to find decent assets in the Roll20 random image generator, but I'd have no idea how that thing works. I have a little thingy here prepared.
An ambush.
So that is what the cost of renovations and restoring the place to a tavern would cost.
To like a tavern that functions like a tavern.
Yeah, to actually like make it something that people would actually want to go into and not a creepy, furnitureless, dusty room. I mean, there's a market for that in bars. I've been in a couple of those, but still.
What if,
Well, I mean that's assuming that we want to run a bar out of our house. Like, I don't know if that's our plan.
Keeping in mind, you do have living expenses in this particular game as well.
I mean, I do have a business plan, but that's why I picked the rooms I picked on the second floor.
The first floor, if you're thinking the same thing I am, would be an excellent waiting room. Like, the fanciest of waiting rooms, actually. And then we could sell drinks for a side hustle.
One thing to keep in mind, whatever you want to do with this this place, this bar here is part of the map, and I cannot easily remove that.
That is why it's a perfect reception area. There's your reception desk that can also sell for alcohol to the patrons.
We could figure out how to overlay it with whatever we needed to if we really
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to.
Just as a heads up.
I think Ivy is gonna go back outside. I want to know what the ground is like around here.
Thank you for asking, because I had the same question.
It is like much of Sharn, mostly just cobblestone. Like you're on effectively a bridge between two towers. You're not on the actual earth. There is, however, a lovely little garden space that has been provided.
That's what I thought that was.
Is that okay? I see. Yeah,
Is
that, looks
there-
like that looks like we could plant some berries there or something.
The renovation cost, that's like the whole place, not per room.
That would be for the whole place, yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything close to 800, but cool. I assumed it would be per room.
What if we redid some of it ourselves as unskilled laborers?
You're talking about going to Yield IKEA?
Like
Yes,
this
yes,
is
I am.
This price tag kind of assumes like the bare minimum costs. You're gonna about to buy materials. You're probably gonna have to get someone to help you out on a few pointers.
Balsa wood chairs, balsa wood bed frames.
Magnus, how many minor illusion furniture can you cost? I said Magnus, not Magnum. I'm sorry.
This is why I was quiet.
Yes, I was the first one to fuck it up tonight.
It's my curse. I did this to myself.
Speaking of Magnum, Toman is going to go ahead and knock on his door after he's cleaned up his personal space a little bit.
Cat. Speaking of. I don't know if you can hear her, but I apologize for the yowling beast that's been walking in and out of the room.
Nope.
I have not even heard her.
I thought I heard something, but now that I know it's a yowling beast, I'll just presume it's Scragamuffin.
Speaking of Scragamuffin, is there waiting on the other side of the door when we open it?
Like clawing
Oh,
at the door to
he
be let out, and then like as soon as somebody opens up the door, he just doesn't go out.
Yep.
He wouldn't have opened it unless he got a signal, so maybe he just assumed the desperate yowling was Magnum. I mean, as he steps aside and the cat almost trips him, he'll just lean in just like, hey, how's it going?
Do we really all get our own rooms?
Well, technically there were only 4 bedrooms, but it might work out. I'm not entirely sure what everyone wants right now, or where Carter is.
Oh, her room has a bed in its bedroom. Problem solved.
Oh, well, I mean, mine doesn't have a bedroom, but it has a fireplace and a bathroom, so I'm calling it a win.
Do you want something?
Well, I think we should meet up and talk with everyone, but especially you and I and Finn and Shoshana and Ivy.
It's just everyone except for Carter.
Correct.
He just blinks a lot.
Anywho, I'll see you around. I don't think anyone's heading anywhere just yet. Just wanted to bring it up. You still got the thingamabob?
Yeah?
Cool. Cool. Super cool. Alright, you're doing great, Magnus. Keep it up. Damn it, Magnus.
If you're claiming a bedroom, could you go ahead and write your name on that room?
Already done.
So we know whose is whose. Shoshana's unspecified purpose room. You just go to the door. There's a big question mark.
Going through the house, he'll just try to touch base with everyone and try to start to get people to. He's think people know that, like, he would love to talk about business if they're free.
I mean, I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm here in this building. I'm probably going around prestidigitating not terrible mold smells into every room and mending anything that's broken. Just kind of busy, keeping myself busy.
I just realized that Magnum's room is right above the balcony that leads into Shoshana's stuff. So Cat can just go down and go over and say hi.
Yeah. We're going to consistently have windows open for cats, I think.
This place is just going to be filled with cats.
Yep.
In a couple levels, maybe. Sorry.
I think an army of Scragamuffins might be Fear's worst nightmare at some point.
And I'm
Say that again?
is Finn doing anything in particular for some?
He's just running around opening things and trying to clear out dust.
Okay. I 100% support a full-blown cleaning up the house and getting shape montage.
Say.
So that can be the first few hours here.
So,
Once people, yeah.
oh, I was gonna say real quick. So I don't know if I ever got a question answer to my question. If I did, I'm sorry. My brain's kind of scattered tonight. But if we source secondhand and do some of the repairs ourselves, can we cut costs?
No, I kind of assumed that you guys would try to cheap out on that. So
Damn
that is like the bare minimum cost view of it.
Having
Is that there's going to be
renovated
like
my own house, let's not do that.
but there's going to be some materials you have to buy. There's going to be some things you have to replace. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to call in a mage right to do.
Yeah.
Don't mess with wiring or plumbing on your own, ever.
Hey, that's why you marry someone who's trained under an electrician. It's not the safest, but it works.
Apparently, you have to show up with a resume to date M. But everybody's going to meet up in the common room?
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Works for me.
Yep.
So first, he's doing well. I don't know about you, but I am incredibly enthusiastic about a new locale, and like even as he says that, sort of just kicks the floor and shit dust falls onto him from the ceiling, and he has to wipe it off his hat. And just needs a little elbow grease, and we can pick up some of the door sometime. On to business. He takes on a more serious tone. As you all know, we've recently come into possession of a very interesting item. An item that I feel we all have a certain entitlement to, considering all the work we've been putting in together. And he's gesturing towards Magnum as he does this. We have to think of a name for our collective.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, you're breaking up a little off and on here. Let me change the Discord server and see if we can't get any improvement off of that.
So what's the last thing you said, dude? Arrow?
Hello.
So he was just saying, we really need to think of a name for our collective.
That's part of
I've
it.
actually got a few ideas on that, if you're willing to listen.
Of course.
Well, we've been kind of doing a private investigating thing, and I just thought maybe we could stick with it. And there's so many great names like, hello, welcome. And as he says this, he'll like start transforming into different versions of a secretary and go, hello, this is Magnum's PIs. How may we help you?
No.
Shoshana Silhouettes. We're here to follow any.
Nope.
I've been watching you. Who do you need us to watch for you?
Oh,
Patch
I
your
think
things
doesn't
up.
laugh
What do
though.
we need to fix for you? Carter's Carvers. We're here to take care of what you can't. Or
Fortunately, I have to turn down Carter's Converse on the account that he's not here, and I'm not sure he's cool yet.
There's just that image where Finn suggests each one, and the person name is just like no, no, no. But then he does Carter, and nobody's around to say no. And Tom has to step in.
wait.
No.
Hell or High Waters. Yes, High Waters vegan. He just starts dying laughing.
Magnum just kind of sits down in the corner, hugs his knees, and just kind of watches this happen.
Apart from the objection to my own name, I don't really have any reason to weigh in on this. I have no intention of going into this sort of business. I have other things in mind.
What's that?
Personal endeavors that I've been working on for some years.
Magnum perks up and looks at her.
Just a stopgap.
We all have goals outside of these walls. This won't be the stop-all, end-all for our businesses, but, well, as long as we're tied to that, and he's gesturing towards Magnum's bag or coat, I just thought it would be fortuitous to keep us under a single title.
How exactly are we all tied to that?
Well, we all fetched it together. I suppose if you wouldn't want any part, I'd understand.
I'm more interested in why you and Mr. Highwater are so interested in being a part yourselves.
I am very eager to explain that.
I'm sure.
What about you, Finn? Are you eager to explain that?
I mean, are you there?
I am sorry. I have been talking and no one can hear me.
no.
I must accidentally brush my mute. Okay. Finn will look over and go, I mean, if it's absolutely necessary.
Well, you're the only one who can decide that. I thought you had a keen interest in the items. Or do you mean if it's absolutely necessary to work with us, the other people who helped to secure this magical item?
Working with y'all is fine. I just, not really in the mood to talk, so to speak.
Oh, I see.
I look at Mag and I ask Mag, do you have a particular attachment to it yet? Whatever it is.
Not really, just that's fascinating.
May I? I hold a hand out for it.
kind of like glances at everybody else.
Sean
Shoves his
kind of
hand.
shrugs. He's not sure where it's going.
Shoves his hand down his boot, pulls it out, and hands it to her.
I toss it in the fireplace and I press the digitative flame into my hand and hold it over it.
Maybe Tommen's gonna stop that.
You're gonna
Well-
burn it? Wait, you're gonna burn it?
Tell me why I shouldn't.
I'm trying to tell you why you shouldn't.
Then do it. Stop trying and do it.
2 seconds.
my
2
goodness.
seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I have to ask a question.
Okay, ask it.
I can't ask you. I'm asking the gods. I'm consulting with the traveler and my conscience.
We've been dancing around each other for days. Someone give a real answer.
I've already given my answer. I have.
If it's not
Go
what
ahead.
I want, I don't care who has it. If it's what I want, I would at least like the copy of Magnum's work, just so I can show them.
And you, Mr. Patch?
I have a buyer who will supply us whatever it is that we wish for. You scoffed at the idea, but I'm standing by it. I don't care if you believe it. I believe it. You told me that you thought you might know what I would wish for. What do you think that is?
Either way,
I look around at everyone else in the room and then back to Mr. Patch. Like, I'm not sure he would want me to say it in front of everyone.
don't burn the thing. Just, it's what I have. I might can make things work. It's what I need.
I just
Still,
want it to be clear that it means nothing to me. What means
Yes.
much more is the ability to trust who I'm living with.
I'm not.
I
selling
find that when people
that-
want things a little too much,
I'll tell you this much, Shoshan. I'm not selling it for money. It won't go to anyone who doesn't need it. If it's what I need. If it can even be identified as what I need. But, you not burn it just in case. It's extremely important.
I'm gonna hand it back to Mag.
He hugs it to his chest and, like, you notice that he starts relaxing. He was very tense.
Just as soon be gone.
Same.
Not same. I don't know what the hell you two are talking about. I don't relate to either of you.
This thing makes you uneasy, which makes me uneasy. I'd have much greater peace of mind if we had nothing to do with it.
Well,
Wait, are you saying that to Patrick Finn?
Just to everyone. more to Mr. Patch, because Finn's reasoning has been explained.
I don't
Okay.
do what I do for peace of mind. I have much, much more important things to worry about than securing peace of mind.
Such as?
My future.
That's what I'm doing here as well.
I don't find it's a good idea to destroy things that we do not understand.
What kind of future do you want, Shoshana?
A quiet one. And since this thing has entered our possession, well, we've had a lot more conversations like this. And I've had the constant sensation of at least the two of you, with your eyes on Mag's back like wolves. I don't like that feeling.
Finn will look at Shoshana and go, "Can I speak to you for a moment in private?"
If you must.
I think I should. And I'm going to pull you into the hallway if that's okay with you, or your room. Up to
Hey, whatever, it's all good.
you. Just somewhere we can get where it's quiet enough to where we won't be overheard. And Finn is going to kind of lean over and whisper, "I'm not watching him. It's what I think it is. There are people willing to kill for
Man, I've got you turned all the way up, but I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me. I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm
it's all right. It's just because you're whispering.
Okay. Basically, he says, we've already been several people killed over there. It's not that I'm gonna kill him for it. I don't want it. It's not for me. It's not for anyone. But it's hard to explain. But the thing is dangerous. As long as it's on Magnum being... I want to make sure everything he wants rolled out of it, and then get rid of the thing as well.
I am getting the sense that it paints a target on the back of whoever carries it. I'm just hoping that some of the people aiming at it aren't people that are among us.
I'm not aiming. If you want, I'll carry it myself. Stay chained to my side the whole time I have it. It may not even be what I need. Things expensive and they're powerful. I know that much. And I'm not a wizard for any reason. And if you like, yeah, you can roll an insight check at any moment. And I'm fine with that.
I don't want you or anyone to mistake my concern for being broader than it is. I don't care who owns that, profits off of it, exploits it, anything. I care about Mag, myself, and our ability to be at ease.
Finn will think about his words very carefully for a moment. And go, I kind of feel the same way. For a different reason. I'm looking for is dangerous and cause a hell of a lot of problems. The only thing I want to do is take it, give it to people who won't cause a problem. And if it's not what I need, I don't give a fuck what happens to it. I don't know anything about magic. That stuff creeps me out. I'd be sooner throwing it in the fire if it wasn't, well, expensive. And possibly what I need.
Respectfully, Mr. Highwater, it's not your buyers who make me uneasy, it's you.
I'm not saying.
And it has nothing to do with that thing. It's just you.
I understand. I felt that my whole life. I don't blame you for not trusting. And I don't blame you for trying to keep safe. That's the reason I was to tell you this.
Was there anything else?
That I can. Not that doesn't target back then.
We go back in the room.
Have you picked a room yet?
Have I?
No, I said Ivy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was actually thinking of staying in this room. It's the first place that everyone has to come into.
There may be a bit of coming and going.
It wouldn't bother me.
I think it'd be fun to come home to a... My brain shut off, sorry. Wow, where was I going with that sentence? It'd be nice to come home to a friendly face. If you're here while I'm out and stuff.
I agree.
Speaking of, I should probably go out and get some things.
Some things?
Yeah?
Like what?
Clothes. Someone to put the clothes in.
I might join
Food.
you on that if you don't mind. Yes, I might join you on that if you don't mind. What do you need to get groceries?
I have no idea how to cook. Anyone know how to cook?
Shoshana would, but nothing fancy.
Yeah, same with Finn. Finn can cook basics, but nothing too fancy.
I can not burn things. So I can do. It will be edible.
I can set things on fire. Whether edible or not, I can't say.
So, we all take turns cooking, figure out who's the best. If we are all horrible at it, we find the nearest street cart and make really good friends with them real quick.
Shauna, you want to come with, or?
Yeah.
You gonna stay here? I can pick you something up.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you? Okay. I was about to say yes.
I'm just kind of eyeing Mr. Patch from across the room.
He gives Shoshana a little wave and a smile. He was kind of waiting for work to continue. He's not really sure where he's a little confused about where they're standing now.
X, are you there?
What? Why?
Dude,
Nothing. If she wasn't going to say anything else, eventually
Oh,
Tillman will approach and ask if she's uncomfortable She seemed like she was uncomfortable talking out loud in front of everyone. If she would prefer to tell him privately, then he'll move over here.
Oh, I mean, I'm not uncomfortable. I thought you would be, and I didn't want to risk it. Like, if Shoshana is not just... Some people are talking about leaving, and some people are not, and Shoshana is not giving her opinion or saying anything or talking to anyone until other people do stuff. That's what's happening right now.
Someone will invite Shoshana to join him in the kitchen for tea or coffee.
Sure, I'll do that.
Tea or coffee?
Why not both?
I don't
Wrong,
think you
it's
have
coffee.
either.
Finn will wink over at Tillman.
I'm not sure you guys even have a kettle.
A what?
Stop by that little second-hand shop and check it out. Get your one.
That
We don't know
lady
if
who
we have a
doesn't
saddle.
take cash?
Just
Let's see. I have various things. You know what? I have alchemist supplies. We can make coffee in that.
You're gonna want to clean that out pretty well first.
roll a
I use-
constitution save when you drink your coffee.
I use weirder vessels to make coffee. It's fine. These are new. They're clean.
Tastes like alchemist's fire.
It's a little
This
extra
test tube
hit.
has sugar. This test tube has ricin. Don't mix them up. Is Ivy also going shopping, or is Ivy staying around?
I was thinking Ivy would go with Magnum and Finn if they were going shopping.
Whee!
Uh, all right. Well, he'll go down to the base floor at least.
Back out down the stairs, around onto the street, and then back through the front door again.
Once people have left, Toman takes off his coat. He takes off his hat. He draws the curtains. He looks outside. Finn, Ivy, and Magnum leave, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he sort of sighs and turns to Shoshana. He's like, I know you're frustrated. You didn't have to yell at me. You're gonna hurt my delicate feelings.
He just stares, unblinking.
I like Magnum. He's a nice kid.
You too.
Me too?
He's a very good kid.
Yeah. Reminds me of my siblings. My actual ones.
I could say the same.
Rampant paranoia really is our forte, isn't it?
I'm not paranoid.
Well, it's definitely paranoia, but that doesn't mean it isn't justified.
I have very justified reasons to distrust you.
Why? I don't understand.
There's a haze of dishonesty around you. You haven't given me a straight answer since we met again. I'm not sure how many of the answers you gave me were straight before. Back then I didn't care. Now I have a reason to.
He gives her like a sort of like he's not quite rolling his eyes, but he's visibly frustrated. He's just like, with all of the characters that we've been surrounded by, straight answers haven't exactly been something that I could afford to give out willy-nilly.
And that's exactly why I haven't elaborated on some of the matters that you wanted me to discuss with you either.
Well, I guess that's fair. Well, we're alone for the moment. Let me clear up the shroud. I've already told you his name. What else did you want to know?
I don't need to know anything other than that there won't be any collateral damage.
remind you that just on our last job, our mutual friend Magnum took a nasty hit.
Exactly. And that is the most mundane version of why I worry about association with everyone. I don't want to be lumped into a group under a title. I don't want to be given a reward for your pawning off of that whatever it is. I want nothing to do with it. Which is a shame because I'd like to have something to do with you.
Sense of history. Or because of family?
Because we have something in common.
Blood?
More or less. I know that you discount that, and you are right to. You have every reason. And my suspicion is that what you want in exchange for that thing is quiet. In a slightly different, more extreme way than I want quiet. But quiet all the same.
He smiles, and if she doesn't flinch away, he moves to, like, if one of her hands was on the counter, he's moving to put a hand over it, as if to comfort or console.
Yeah, that's fine.
My temporary solution has proved effective enough for what it is I needed. The truth be told, well, I can't say you're completely wrong, because what I'm after, I think, would grant me another layer of silence.
Another what?
Another layer of silence.
Gotcha. He just nods. I would have figured.
I don't think that I can be my strongest when all I am is a bed to parasites. The measures that I'm taking aren't necessarily meant to completely free me from these ties. But they should certainly empower me enough to turn the tables around on those who would use me.
He nods.
If I told you the specifics, you would probably just laugh at me, but... well, I have lofty goals.
I have very, very small goals. Mostly to keep me and mine safe. You're included in that, but given the nature of your goals, I understand there's a limit to my ability to have any influence over your safety. I just need your assurance that you'll do what you can to prevent your lofty goals from endangering my humble ones.
I'm afraid that the decision to continue to be involved comes down to Magnum. If he wants to walk away, and you do too, we would not have any further business at all.
I don't have the choice right now. This is the only place that I have.
You have the choice. You always have the choice.
I've made notoriously bad choices. I'd prefer not to make any, if at all possible. This has fallen into my lap. I'll make the best of it.
He leans back. He still seems a little unsure, and he's giving her like a pretty hard stare down. Well, I'm going to do everything I can to protect you and yours. As long as you're in my splash zone, let's say.
Thank you, Mr. Patch.
Of course. After all, we're family, right?
Right.
He smiles. I hope you won't mind if I continue to work with Magnum. He's a bright boy. I really do envy his genius. Oh, what am I doing? I'm slipping into that stupid, obnoxious accent again.
Wait.
Honest.
Wait, was I not noticing the difference in accents?
I mean, it's
very
an
subtle.
octave, yeah.
But it's there, and I have been noticing. But I pick
Is
up
it-
on stuff like that.
Is it in character accidental slipping, or is it dude accidental slipping?
He is speaking in his normal voice, which is basically just me, and I keep accidentally slipping into Toman, so whatever.
Okay. I just don't want to like read into something that's not there or whatever.
No. It's not him being confused.
Okay.
And he's also not transforming. He still looks like Toman.
What?
He turned into Vilroy on the ship.
Oh, well, all right, whatever.
Oh, I get it.
I'm just gonna drink my coffee now. Good talk.
Ooh, straight over my head.
He'll say one more thing. You said that you might not be interested in the kind of silence that I sought all those years ago, right?
That you still seek. Right?
Well, I secured that silence. The silence that gave me these abilities, and he crackles a little lightning between his fingers. And the silence that it bought me some time ago in exchange for the debt. If that was ever something that you truly wanted to consider,
No.
I'm sure. Fair enough. I never got along with my Cure.
It's mine.
You said it's fine?
I never noticed mine. I'm not sure there's really a distinction between us.
I noticed mine. She kept trying to get me to return back to that land.
Mine did anything, it got me to leave. But that's probably just me.
I can't stand these things. It's not quite afternoon yet, I guess. So, no drinking yet. Oh well.
God.
He didn't.
Shit, the music's really loud.
Coffee or whiskey coffee? He's gonna
Oh,
start
whiskey
just.
coffee for sure.
He didn't have much more that he didn't have anything else that he needs to ask right now. So he'll just start idly cleaning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, did you say the music was loud?
No, it's just because I have it turned way up because I'm on a new. This is my second ever D&D session on this laptop, and so I have to figure out what the volumes should be at on this laptop versus
Alright,
how they
making
were in the
sure.
old one.
Uh, while you guys are having that conversation, do we want to take the 15-minute break?
Sure.
Break time.
10:45 then?
Yeah, 10:45ish.
All right. Hey, listen to me choke on this whiskey.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Is that
I was
bottle
so
gone
sorry.
yet? Please tell me it's nearly gone.
I'm gonna pause the recording, guys.
Hey. Well, they're having that conversation over there. Everybody else was going to go shopping, so I think I'll just take a quick moment to show you guys the rest of the market district.
It's a shopping montage.
Man, I'm gonna hate this, but this is Mag's whole thing. Dang
Oh
it.
god, yeah. Fins too.
Cross back over the bridge, and you're able to get to a large portion of the district that has been reserved for a shrine to the Silver Flame.
Where? Sorry.
And a small duck walks by.
I'm having issues
Where's
with
the
the map.
shrine? I realize I'm not there, but
It's right. Doop, doop.
oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is this woman? I love her.
I do too.
Okay, that's not a giant pair of scissors, it's a windmill. Awesome.
Ooh.
Oh my god, so many handouts.
There's someone here called Grandma, she has cats! I wanna go say hi to this nice lady. Jeff, I wanna go say hi to Grandma.
You can.
I will go. Yeah, we can go say hi.
There's the
To
stairs.
her for many, many cats.
Cats don't usually like Magnum, but he wants to go say hi to Grandma.
Yeah, you quickly approach this lady, and she appears to be approximately 200,000 years old. She looks up at Magnum with like, has to take like a solid 20 seconds to try to focus her eyes on him. Mutters something absolutely unintelligible, and then pets a cat by her side.
He just like buzzes with energy. He picks up Scragamuffin and just kind of pulls Scragamuffin out, hands under arms towards her.
She like again looks up, carefully examines Scragamuffin. You just kind of hear this sort of muttered phrase of it. You're pretty sure she says it's not a real cat,
I know.
but there's a lot of question marks about what she's saying.
He just kind of like sits down and like tries to pet kitties. I'm sure they probably don't like him, but he tries.
They immediately go right past him to Ivy.
He smells like a mouse. Cats don't usually like him.
Finn wouldn't be surprised if they're sitting there hissing at him, so anytime the cats walk over, he's just gonna look longingly but scooch to the side.
What do they want from Ivy?
They're just circling around, brushing up against her.
Okay.
Are they getting floofy?
They're at maximum floof, yes.
Huzzah.
Is it a animal handling check to pet a cat?
No, you can.
Finn's gonna try and sneak and pet a cat before it notices that he's there.
Shopping trip derailed by cats.
It's one of those things like they'll come up and like brush against your hands and like act real cute. Once they realize you don't actually have food on you, they go back to grandma.
I don't think I have anything a cat could eat.
Ivy will make like Drew craft some falling leaves that just like appear and disappear to maybe entertain the cats.
Oh yeah, they're all about that. They're like pouncing on them as soon as they can. especially the kittens.
6 hours go by of us playing with these cats. Shoshana's called the watch on because she's assumed Finn's murdered Ivy and Magnum.
Alright. Magnum, after satiating his quiet moment of trying to pet some cats and like just kind of not really chat with her. Like he talks like very, very briefly about like nice weather, your cats are cute, kind of very basic conversation. Doesn't seem to mind that she's not talking very intelligibly. Before he does remember what he's out here to do and keeps going to look for shops.
Alright, we need food.
I need clothes.
I want to check out that curiosity shop.
Mm-hmm.
And at last, you come to the market proper.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's pretty. There's music.
Load map. Oh, there you go.
The steakhouse. There's a steakhouse. There's a fortune teller. Hell, yes.
So I'll take this in little chunks here so that everybody can...
Excuse me?
Yup, that's a gun.
Magic shop.
Where?
It's the
Found it.
large building. Yeah, that's blacked out right now.
By the tailor.
Yes.
I do like that the magic shop specifies he doesn't let you just come in and copy his scrolls, and I just imagine him yelling, "This is not a library!"
That's probably like written on every sign in every magic shop in the city. But yes, there is a tailor and there is a grocer.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, boy.
Ooh, a Talenta import place. Nice.
I do like that.
Lucy, what's it?
It's the Talenta Plains where the halfling dinosaurs are from.
Oh, okay. Carpets and drapes! Well. Sorry, I'm laughing at Fezziwig.
Charlie might be my favorite so far.
Oh yeah. All these are real good. Real good.
Yeah. A rock shop.
Cute. Sparkly rocks.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling just because shiny things, they're gonna have a lot of business, at least from Finn and Magnum.
Not that they're actually buying anything, they're just all like, all three of them, Finn, Magnum, and the Kobold, they're just staring at shinies all day.
I don't know if Magnum actually is into shiny things. We'll find out. At some point. At some point, these things will actually be able to be popped up on my screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
just for some reason roll
Oh,
20
I
as
just-
being an
I
absolute
just found out
jerk.
the half-orc is named Steve.
Yeah, stop the pass.
Is his name Steve Fezziwig, or is Fezziwig the name of the
company, yes.
the company? Ah, damn it.
It's funny to me because it's Fezziwig, but that's so close to the name in Christmas Carol.
Lemmy Winks.
Is it not the name of Christmas Carol?
It is.
I thought it was with an I, not an E.
I went off my own memory. I could be wrong, but it was a Christmas Carol reference.
Also, Muppet Christmas Carol is ruined by, I think it's Fozziwig, because it's Fozzie. But, so my brain is like, I don't know what the hell goes there. Oh, she's cute. No, his name is Steve.
Needing to have all these NPC art really up the percentage of me recognizing things. I think there's at least 3 in there that I've seen before. It's nice.
That's oh no. Oh
Oh no?
no. The Taroka cards.
I think I almost made it through everybody. Yeah, I think I made it through everybody now. Cool. I had to click on them all because they weren't popping for me for some reason. Where did Magnum go? He's down here with us.
Ivy and Finn went shopping at Magnum. They just left Magnum there with the cat.
No.
Like it's a daycare.
Who's with her? What could go wrong?
Magnum is a good boy. He goes and gets food first. I don't know how much it's gonna cost him.
The produce area?
Yeah.
That'll that'll be part of your living expenses. We'll factor it into that.
Yes.
Rather than
What are our living expenses? Because I didn't really understand the chart if it was on there. Oh, it's a different chart. Alright, cool. Wretched free! That's not terrible.
Wretched's not that bad.
No, it's like the other ones.
Okay.
Are those communal costs? Like for all of us, the group has to put forth that amount of money for that style of living?
That's each.
Each. Okay, good to know.
Doesn't just the fact that we have real estate now up like what we would be considered as a lifestyle?
Part of that is just maintaining that lifestyle as well. Like that counts your food, your clothing, your equipment upkeep.
How do we know? I don't know. Are we like in a specific one right now? I'm just trying to figure out what I need to keep in terms of pocket change.
Well, you're
Yeah,
above.
fine.
It's basically kind of how you want to live.
I'm basically assuming that we'll need to fork over whichever amount we want to cover our own, like, flavor lifestyle before the end of this RP month.
Yeah.
So we're not in one now, but in a month, Jeff's gonna be like, all right, pay me. And that will have decided how we've lived for the past month.
Effectively, yes.
Actually, that's a good idea to do it that way, to be honest.
Cool. So after procuring food for people, he is going to go and buy clothing.
Finn will join you.
Frickin' guard stole all his underwear.
Again, for this being like the more common market in town, there's other district. Like there's a Grand Bazaar in Jura. That's the nice market. This is just sort of the standard market. At least the tailor here is actually pretty high end clothing at reasonable prices.
I'm gonna pass them.
Oh.
Again, like your clothing costs will effectively be
Okay.
rolled into your living expenses.
Cool. He's just looking for some extra stuff so that he's not wearing the same thing every day.
As he has been for the last.
Don't remind him.
Don't.
Just don't.
Yeah, Finn's gonna pick out some different shirts, different outfits.
He sees the magic shop. He makes a small whiny sound in his throat, but he actually goes to do practical things first. And did the textile shop sell pillows? Or just like rugs and stuff?
For the sake of having a nearby pillow store, sure.
He buys some large pillows. Quite a few.
Would they
large
also sell
pillows.
something along the lines of like candles, things like that?
The adventure supplies actually would sell candles.
Finn's going over to get some candles.
Purchases made to make certain things a little bit more comfy at home. He is going to fucking magic shop. But he will wait for everybody else to make their purchases first.
I think Ivy's just following Magnum around.
He definitely walks.
Carrying pillows, perhaps.
I normally have like the generic blank NPC tokens a lot, but especially in a place like Sharn, if I wanted to put down like every NPC token, this thing would be like shoulder to shoulder at some points.
Mhm.
So assume that the
I
market
just
has like people
imagined
moving
it
through
was
it and
crowded,
crowded.
yeah.
Magnum,
I'm gonna back other with the other two once I get my candles.
Magnum does that thing where he walks.
Goddamn section of this game. Regret that I'm not playing Finn.
Magnum turns around and does that thing where he's walking backwards, dodging people to talk to Ivy. You looking for something in particular over here?
I didn't have any plans other than perhaps planting some apple seeds in the park over there.
Oh, cool. I only have a magic shop I want to go to last, then we can go there.
We've got the while we're near the produce, we've got a small garden if you want to try and grow things in it. Could save us some food cost a month.
It's a good idea. She'll go and check with the grocer person to see if there's any. They have any seeds or things that she can from the produce they buy would be good for seed starters kind of
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Cassandra smells like. I know English. Cassandra sells small seeds, packets for home gardens.
Say that 10 times fast.
Cool.
She sells seashells by the seashore. Oh, did I actually do it for once? Holy
Yeah.
Shit!
Sorry.
As you're moving through the market, by the way, the whole place smells like cooking steaks, and it's making you even hungrier.
Oh god. Finn just starts pulling food out of his pocket and eating it as we're walking along.
But yeah, after all the necessary things have been purchased, Magnum would like to at least look in the magic shop and kind of poke around.
I'll go with you.
I'm assuming it's just any spell that's under 3rd level, pretty much.
Yeah,
what it seemed like.
it seems to cater towards the lower end of magic, where it's a lot of people will intentionally learn like 1 or 2 spells, just very basic stuff that they can help throughout the day.
I have a dumb question because this is the first frickin' wizard I've ever played. Why are you doing that, Mouse? Can you find cantrips on spell scrolls?
Yes.
Ooh! I've been looking for some stuff that was important. I didn't see a price list on like the different spell levels what costs were. Is that somewhere? Like in the book, or is that something you know?
Okay, there's buying magic items. Where'd you go?
Excuse me. Oh, we lost Erica.
Uh-oh.
Hey, she's back, maybe.
I think it's my internet tonight, not Discord. So, sorry about that. It happened. Did we make it to the magic shop yet?
Yes,
We're in the magic shop.
I
Yeah.
have some logistical questions about how much things cost.
Okay, cool.
So it is basically going to be 2d4 times 10 gold, divided by half for being a scroll.
Cover?
Hello?
No, it just seems like a weird calculation for a spell scroll from cantrip to 3rd level.
It's all marked supply and demand.
And what's this about robes?
The Blackbird Magic Store stocks very nice robes. Like these are like, especially like there's just like the inner instinctive wizard in Magnum is just immediately like, oh damn, those are nice robes, you guys.
They just give you like the persuasion bonus, right? They're not like any sort of armory thing or anything like that. It's just like
Nope.
fancy
They're just fancy clothes, and all the other wizards will think you're so cool.
Something for later. I will shoot you some stuff in a little bit, Jeff. I don't want to take up time doing stuff to see if they have it. I have to do a quick little check for something real fast too. But he is buying some stuff while he's here. Not robes. He like goes, ooh, and then goes,
Yeah.
don't need this right now. But after he makes his purchases, he would be happy to go to the park and then maybe try out we wanted to check out the Tradie Lady's place.
Curiosity shop.
Yeah. The Tradie Lady's place.
So you want to hit the park first, and then...
Yeah.
All right.
You want to plant apple seeds? We're gonna plant these apple seeds.
You're following us around. Let's do something for you.
Yes.
Cool. I mean, because Jeff said it was nice, but you know, it could always be nicer. So she's just gonna find good, clear spots, hopefully, for a couple seeds. Which I googled how many seeds are in an apple, and it was like there's usually 5. So I was like, okay, I have 4 seeds.
Okay. If you have, I'm sorry. If there's 5, I don't know why I said 4. If there's 5 seeds in an apple, then you should have 10, because he swapped 2 from Lily when she offered them.
Oh, I was just being clever because Ivy is also 4.
That is fine too. If it dropped them or broke some. He just knew you wanted some apple seed. And he got to eat food to get them.
And then when she finds good places, she's just gonna do the druidcraft to make them like open under there and grow a little bit, but they're not coming up. They've just got a good start.
All right.
Growing a whole tree is higher level magic.
If you want to put like a little mark on the ground where the seeds are.
Sure.
Buff the thing for you so you have more room. What is this thing over here again with the rope laying on it?
It's tug of war.
Ah, that's right. Okay. I forgot about that for a minute. I don't know why, because I immediately thought when you posted that, oh yeah, that's something Finn will do.
Alrighty. Now, where was this last place?
He's right over here. So the path we took makes a hell of a lot of sense, actually.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, the door opens easily up, and you find yourself in the. It doesn't appear to actually be like a commercial building; it's just a residential area that's opened up, and a strange old lady is just selling stuff. None of it looks particularly valuable. It's just stuff.
What kind of stuff? I'm gonna look at all of it.
There is a vial of scented oil without a label. An intricate knot that nobody seems to know how to tie or untie.
Ooh.
Sailors believe it to be bad luck. A clear glass dish with 4 notches around the outside edge. You're pretty sure like it's an ashtray for smoking cigarettes, but Agatha insists that it is not.
Then what's it used for?
It's a dish.
But it don't look at it, look back at her, look at it, look back at her.
She just nods excitedly like you're getting the idea, even though you're clearly not.
I kind of want this. I need an ashtray. I'm taking this thing and I'm gonna figure out what it does.
You'll have to leave something.
What about hotel soap? Can I try it?
Just a bar of soap that you stole from the hotel.
Let's see what I got. I got some towels too that I told you I stole. I'll slap my towels in the.
He just snatches it up. Deal. She seems super excited with her new towels.
Hey, I know we were like all over this place. Was there anywhere that there was like a job board?
No, I do not believe so.
Okay.
Here's the fun thing with because newspapers are so readily in print, you do have to be looking at like classified ads anyway.
Oh.
I was gonna ask, are there any more pillows in here that seem to be available
In the
for sale?
curiosity shop?
Yeah.
No.
That's okay.
Given that the place is like used in like secondhand stuff and probably like fourth or fifth hand stuff, I don't think you'd want those pillows anyway.
That's okay. I was just curious.
And the newspaper boy was the one that Tommen had accosted earlier, right?
Oh, that was good.
Not accosted,
Yeah,
but got ignored by.
Okay.
I got my pack of cigarettes. We can stop there.
I'm sorry, one more question. I know that like you're rolling for stuff, but are there any like weird secondhand books that she has? Just like any books.
Let's scroll down this map. A pocket book of dwarven poetry.
Would she like a busted arcane focus that I got from the place for it? I say busted, but I think it's fine. It's
Sure.
just like
I'm just
not
looking-
as fancy as his.
I'm just looking at this list of other books. A guidebook to inns, taverns, and transportation that predates the war.
Does that mean that book is like 150 years old?
Yes. A book of flump grammar.
I gotta
That's
fix the note of flump is.
hilarious.
But yeah, is it broken in a nice shape, like it's just sort of taped back up, or is it just like snapped in two?
It's the one that he got from the army surplus.
Oh, that one. Yeah, she'd take that.
Could I
That
get?
might be that'd be like the most useful thing she has in her shop, quite possibly.
He has his own arcane focus. He was just looking to see if there's anything fancy when he's picking it up. So, he's interested in the flump book and the dwarven book. You can get both of those for that.
It's a one-to-one kind of deal.
He takes the dwarven poetry. Wait, is it in dwarvish?
Yes.
He takes the dwarven poetry. That's more interesting to him.
Oh goodness, I'm just looking at the list of the books in this random table here. Then it's they're all amazing.
Poetry in Dwarven. On the list to learn Dwarven now. We have a library. We need books, you guys.
You could
I
have
approve.
gotten the book on flump grammar and started learning whatever flump speak. Now you have a book that you need another book to learn how to read.
That's the beauty of it. I also tossed a coin because he couldn't decide which one he wanted more.
Just, and then like once you guys are like level 20, and as you think the campaign's winding down, there's a massive flump invasion, and he's the only one that can negotiate a peace.
That's how we're gonna make our name in Sharn, boys.
Well, he only has one item that he can exchange, so. Because all of his shit got taken from him. Huh? Alright. Thank you, Jeff. We're going to the newsstand next?
Before we go to the newsstand, as everybody's kind of filing out, Finn's gonna wait behind a minute, and he's gonna look over at Agatha. That was her name, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he's going to go, I'm curious, have you had a customer come in about 5'8", 140 pounds, very pretty, dark hair, blue eyes?
I couldn't say for sure. My memory's not the best as it was.
All right, well, thank you. And he's going to walk back out with the others. Wait, can I inside check that?
You believe that this little old lady doesn't have the best of memories anymore.
Damn. Okay, then yeah, I'm going to go out and buy some cigarettes.
And then the last thing is grabbing a newspaper.
Which are, yeah, sold together. There's cigarettes and... I just love that you could do that in the 20s. There's just a box on the street that sold you news and cigarettes.
Wait, you're saying if I buy a newspaper, I also get cigarettes?
Hell yes!
No, weirdly, if you buy cigarettes, you get baseball cards. I don't understand the 20s, but that's how it went down.
Is it that game that the shifters played instead of baseball
Yes.
cards?
Is there a famous league for it?
There, unfortunately, is not because
The
nobody
artist
likes
just
the
draw the
shifters
locals.
anywhere.
I want to meet Sharn's Pete Rose.
This is not in any way canon, but somebody did make this up, and this is the only time I'm going to have to be able to talk about it in Discord.
That's great.
I love it.
The Sharn
Name's the
Angels.
Angels.
Okay, so
That's what I was
that's
just reading at the
that's the city team, yeah.
So yeah, there is a national league. Good. If everyone else is done, I'm fine making our way back.
I
Yeah.
really hope the Angels are like infamously terrible, like one of the worst teams in the league, so that we can riff on them a lot.
Yeah, Jeff, if you had to pick which one of these teams was the Yankees and which one is the Red Sox, which one?
The Kornberg Ducks would probably be the rival team because they're the closest. No, I guess Road is.
No, but I like the idea of Angels versus Ducks because they're both winged.
Wait, which one is Sharn's team?
Like the Angels versus the Devil.
The
Angels.
What?
Ducks are pretty much like the devil, right? The
Right.
Angels are Sharns.
What? You guys have 30 seconds to make me care about fantasy sports. Who are these teams? Where are they from?
They are in one of the handout.
Where?
I'm trying to find it.
It's in the Discord.
Yeah, I see it in the Discord.
It's
so
just a silly joke. Don't worry too hard about it.
I want to know what team I can say I like to instantly start a fight in this game.
Ah,
The Xanarkand Abes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's literally the only reason I care about this information is like if we need to instantly start a bar fight, what team name can we shout out?
Razak isn't actually like super popular. It's just sort of like an underground sport.
Ah.
It's played by a few communities that love it, and then everybody else inside is like, woo, don't care. Like lacrosse.
I think it's more like a rugby, but people have fighting and clawing in it. So
Yeah. No, like rugby is still fairly It's like Australian rules football.
what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, exactly,
Can
right?
we move on from this conversation? I've been lost since that thing was posted.
I love it. But yeah, you're able to buy the most recent newspaper and whatever cigarettes you need from the kid there that just looks tremendously bored and is trying to figure out how to do prestidigitation, and it's moving along. It's getting better.
So we head back.
Magnum will take all the pillows back and carry them in. Now that he's not actively buying things. It's not fair to Ivy to carry this.
Yeah, Finn's got the food. All of it. Everybody can carry.
Magnum, like, kicks the door open slightly, just like, toe nudging in as he goes in. And all that Shauna and Toman see when he walks in is just like pillows and hands.
There is no more coffee. There is no more whiskey. Shoshana's just like sitting at the bar, staring into the middle distance.
Oh, Hellman is cleaning up still. He's humming a little tune. He seems to be in a pretty good mood.
We're back!
Hey, welcome back. How was the market?
We got food!
And?
And food. A couple other
What
things.
else did you... what
Cigarettes.
else?
Yeah, Fiddle like hold his mouth up, which just has cigarettes in it. Everything Saint's muffled because they're shoved in there. As he's carrying everything.
Can't gonna drop, trying to walk and not fall over with all the pillows, heading upstairs. Go upstairs with my pillows. Bye!
We'll let you guys get settled into this mildly creepy empty building. In the meantime, like I said, there'd be downtime stuff. So basically, like the next case effectively will probably happen in the next month at some point. So what would your characters be doing between then and the next one?
Tolman is now able to actually help with the analysis of the schema if Magnum would then help.
Sorry, thinking about it.
For analysis of the schema, there's a downtime activity called research.
I'm pretty sure, in extreme boringness, that what Shoshana is going to be doing right now is best classified as work. She's just going to get a job.
That's actually kind of what I'm leaning towards.
And I don't know if it, she's she's gonna be working on setting up shop essentially in her section of thing. But she also has another, like, a contact she can go to probably just like pick up hours effectively. So I'm not sure which side of that work she's doing, or if one or both would require different skill checks or what. But that's loosely what she's doing. She's just working, whichever way you want to do it, or whichever way makes most sense. That's all she's doing.
And silly me thought this would just be a bunch of contacts. Oh.
Finn will sneak out at night sometimes and just disappear. He's gonna be also working in the local bars, performing as a musician. He's going to be singing under Velopy's name.
Ooh.
So, are we only able to pick one of these things for the time, depending on what it is? Does that
I'm
work?
just quickly refreshing myself on the specifics there. Depends on the specific thing. Some things, like, you'll get a bonus for spending more time on. Other ones have a set amount of time. This should all be divided up by, like, weeks. Basically, out of character, you guys can basically decide how much time you want to spend on a thing. It's just vaguely happening next month. But,
But I've
yeah, so, like, work, for example, is... Sorry.
Sorry, you go ahead.
Work, for example, is divided up by weeks. So if it's next month, let's say you guys have, like, 3 weeks, and then we'll make, like, 3 checks.
I was wondering, could Ivy get a job flying a sky coach around the city?
Ooh.
Girl job.
She's a sky taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally doable.
Cool.
So, like I said, I have a contact I can probably go to for work, but I'm curious. I'm assuming that in making an effort to set up my own business, like, the initial doing of that would not just be making a roll for working, right? There'd have to be, like, some other process about establishing a business.
Where to go now? Locations. Troll skull. So if you're actually, like, trying to renovate the storefront of the area you bought, that's going to take you at least where'd you go now? Yeah, just 1 week plus the expenses of doing so.
Okay. Shoshana's gonna try to be operating out of that second floor, like, turret space. So I don't want to, like, overcomplicate and get to, like, how much does it cost to renovate just that? Basically, if I have to do the renovations before I can start a business there, then I'm just going to spend this whole first downtime period working, because I can't afford any renovations, obviously.
Yeah, you basically have to rent. I basically would include that as, like, renovating the apartment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because, like, even if you're just doing that room, like, you get, like, they still have to walk through, like, the common room, and it's going to be, like, weird and, like, creepy, and, like, maybe we should try somewhere else.
I'd need at least that first floor to look nice enough to have customers come in there as a waiting room. So I'll just be working this whole first time.
Okay, real quick question. Can we mix some of our downtime activities?
It'll be week by week.
Okay, because two of mine, the two things I planned on doing, would actually go together if I could pull it off. And then what I was hoping to do is I could make like the work checks and then make one check for the other thing I was doing during that period. Would that work?
Yeah. So
Okay.
like right now, I'm just going to say there's going to be like 3 weeks, and that might not entirely line up with exactly what the calendar date will be, but don't worry too hard about it. Unless you guys want more weeks or like fewer weeks, it'll just be like that. So we'll make like 3 checks. You have like 3 slots here. What do you do week 1? What do you do week 2? What do you do week 3? You could spend week 1 and week 2 working, and then you could spend week 3 gambling the money you just made away.
Well, see, my thing kind of worked. Hmm. Someone say something?
Just you.
Oh, I must have heard myself echo. I'm sorry. So with the carousing, or what I was planning to do was work as a lounge singer and also carouse to try to make some contacts in the city or find the people I'm looking for. So there you go. I'm just combining my two into one single thing.
Just for the sake of starting off easy here, I'd probably just, if you're gonna try to be a lounge singer, I was gonna say like do all 3 this week as work. Just that's you like getting your name out there, getting like an appearance, having like
That'll work.
trying to find like an agent, getting posters out there, and then everybody's like, ah, it's Vanellope. We all know her.
I got proficiency in singing. I can do this. I'll roll for that once every time now. I just quit.
Would you like to roll that right now?
We can do that. That would be a performance check, or I guess a proficiency.
Yeah, that would be 3 charisma promises. Holy hell!
I'm gonna
Came
be a
out
star.
swinging.
Do I have to roll 3 times for that, or just the one?
2 more, please.
Okay.
This is every week.
Every week. So that was. Yeah.
So you make money enough to support a comfortable lifestyle, plus 50 gold.
Hell yes.
You're earning those tips. Damn. Nope. Anybody else want to try anything?
I have a thing, but I'm just checking something real fast. Mag wants to work on the schema. At least my plan is schema work schema, but it depends on how much it's actually going to cost him to work on the schema. Because I don't know how we're doing.
It requires 1 week of effort and at least 50 gold spent on materials, bribes, gifts, and other expenses.
That seems so weird when he's just studying it himself, but I guess he needs a research book.
These things are like complicated. Like you gotta go like find a specialist and be like, hey, what's this symbol here mean?
Well, at least
he letting?
he'll at least do that the first week. I don't know if he has the funds to do it the second week.
Is he letting Tobin help?
I mean, he's probably gonna have to. He's reluctant, but he does.
Okay, Tillman can help with expenses.
You wanna go halvesies?
Sure, that's fine with me. Why not? You're richer than me.
You can go halvesies on that, and I'll let you roll it with advantage.
How the heck does snap work?
I ask myself that every day.
I've already deducted 25 gold.
Yeah, I just had to figure out what that was for my stuff. Arcana check, right?
It will just be a straight intelligence check.
Oh, okay. With advantage, you said.
Yeah. All right. You are able to figure out what it is. I will give you guys a little write-up in between sessions.
Cool.
Thank you. And that was done in the first week.
That was the first week.
Luna, I might hit you up for like more details of this process, if that's okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
I might also hit you up for a few details. Because Finn would be checking in when he's not working.
Oh.
Finn might also be locked out of the laboratory.
He just wants to know what's going on.
He can at least figure out what it is the first week, and the last 2 weeks he's just gonna work.
What are you doing for a job?
As much as he hates it, if anyone needs like data entry or like copying of anything that's really fast, that's something he's really good at. So he'd be looking for something like.
Right.
Even if like maybe if like the mage wants someone to help copy spells, he can copy spell scrolls for him. Not for his own book or anything like that, but just like copy paste so that he can make those things for him or something like that.
Do you have like a calligraphy kit proficiency?
No, but he's from the Order of Scribes. He has a special pen that doesn't run out of ink.
Ooh. I was trying to figure out what kind of check I can give you for that one.
He has a special magical pen that never runs out of ink and goes in whatever color he wants it to.
It doesn't mean you're good at writing. It means you have a cool pen.
It's his whole thing. I was just going for intelligence since it's copying spells, but that was...
Yeah, I was just trying to find like some way to add your proficiency to that one, but I can't think of an easy way to do that.
I mean, if
Arcana?
it's spell, could do Arcana, yeah.
I mean, he's a wizard. That's something he should just be able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do Arcanas. Like this is more reflecting on like how quickly and how efficiently and how many spells you get done. So 2 Arcana checks, if you please. You earn enough money to have a comfortable lifestyle.
Okay.
All right. If Mag is busy all 3 weeks, then yeah, I'm just gonna be completely boring, and I'm working all 3 weeks. I'm gonna go up, straight up to Shalius and hit up there and see if she needs any help. And I don't know. I mean, I guess that'd be either Disguise Kit or Alchemy.
Yeah, let's do alchemy.
Sure.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Oop. Too late. I did one.
Oh, we're fine. Give me the other one. 14?
Yeah, 2, 3. The third one's not great, but whatever.
You're able to affect a... It takes you a while to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah,
the first
it's
week.
been a while.
Yeah. So you're able to get a modest lifestyle for the first week, but a comfortable for the second week.
What is that, like, monetarily amount to? Because I'm saving. I'm trying to...
I will pop that again. Where'd you go?
Oh, yeah, right. It's the thing. Okay. by month.
Oh shoot, that makes no sense. Why do they have it week?
I feel like there is a place where it lists it by week, and I might have made a big chart thing out of it at some point, but I have to dig around a bit. 1 second.
Unhelpful. Sorry, guys.
No, sorry, give me a sec.
And I mean, he wouldn't be trying to live comfortable either. He would probably go for like modest and save whatever's left over.
Yeah, same for Finn.
We need money to make repairs. And he needs money for magic.
Also, you guys should totally write down on your sheets what you're doing for your jobs.
Yeah, let me I can share this whole big, I made like a giant reference sheet for all of the stuff I thought I might need to know for Shoshana, but here's the working part. So modest is 1 gold a day and comfortable is 2 gold a day. So that's a little easier to add up into a week than a month is to divide into weeks. So you said I did modest for the first and last week and comfortable for the middle one, is what you said, Jeff?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's 14, and then another 14. Cool, 28 gold.
Okay, what was Okay, math is not my thing, and tonight I can't concentrate well enough to do it. Can someone do the comfortable one, the modest one for me, please?
Wait, I thought you got comfortable on all 3.
I did.
Okay, then.
But I'm gonna live honestly to
So
make the money.
you got comfortable on all 3, so you can use all. It's 56 plus 50 from the tips, basically.
Okay.
So 106.
106. Okay. Thank you.
She is
So
a
much
big
for
hit in the nightclub scene.
So make sure that I'm doing this right. If you take what you made, which in consideration of Mag was comfortable, if I instead went with like modest living, then whatever is left over will be able to add to my own gold. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
Thank you for your patience on this. This is the first time I've tried figuring
No,
out
that's
downtime
fine.
on stuff.
So would 2 comfortable be 28? 2 weeks of comfortable? Is that right?
Yes.
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 Okay. So then he made 14. Yeah, I'm in the red this month.
I just broke even, but I'm considering living less good lifestyle to save up a little.
What does Tillman do with the rest of his month?
I was waiting to answer that very question. Am I up?
Yes, if you want to be.
So he was looking at activities that wouldn't exactly make him night. Jeff, I mentioned to you the idea of going back to the high wall and talking with the people there, Chiron refugees, and trying to begin a sort of, he doesn't want to call it a political movement, just sort of raising awareness. And you said that would probably be on the page.
I would probably put that under. It's not a religious service, but like I think that's like the best thing we can manage there.
But he can make that with the charisma check, persuasion roll, right?
Yes.
So that's what he's trying to do. Generally, he is trying to establish himself as a person in the Chiron community in Sharn, and he is trying to establish a Chiron community in Shard.
Yeah, so this is you getting your name out there. This is you making a few contacts. This is cross out like religious leaders and write in Chiron community.
Awesome. So that'll be week 2. Is there anything else you would need to do before I make that roll?
No, I don't believe so. It's just you spend a week like working the soup kitchens, helping out people however you can.
Yeah. So he's generally found around high wall and concentrations of Chirons in that time.
You're breaking up in like the weirdest fashion where it's giving you like a really halting voice. Like it goes really fast, stop, really fast, stop. It's so bizarre.
I guess if it's getting through.
Yeah, it's not. We can still hear you. It's just such a strange thing.
Going a lot better.
But yes, if you'd like to make. So this is you like gathering effectively favors, and then you can make up like later, like, oh, I know Johnny 2 times, and he works at this place, and he owes me one.
Well, this is supposed to be. Well, yeah, I guess.
That's how your popularity within the community is reflected, basically. Like you can basically just make up someone and say like, oh yeah, I know a guy that works at the city hall. There's a secretary, and like she can get me in.
Okay, I see.
One more, please.
For the same week, okay.
Yeah, for the second week. And that was the third week, yeah.
No,
Sorry, you broke up there. What was that?
I'm not sure. Go ahead. Tell me. I think there was some miscommunication, but we might be fine.
Yeah, you've basically earned a favor, in broad terms, is the promise of future assistance from a representative of the Chiron community. It can be extended to ask the community for help dealing with a specific problem, for general political or social support, or to reduce the cost of certain items.
Okay.
I have to know if he got his ID updated.
I was curious if anybody would remember that. I was
If it's going to take an entire week, then no.
No, that'll be like part of it. You'll be able to like get in and get it done.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet.
You have to like wait in line for a few hours. You have to wind up paying like a 5 gold fee, and you just walk in there and they stamp it, and then you walk out. Was there anybody else? No?
Did Ivy roll for her taxi stuff?
No, we didn't have Ivy roll for our taxi stuff. Oh no.
Ivy gets paid too.
What would be a good role for yeah, I guess it's for your Sky Coach roles. Airship proficiency. Are you there, Erica?
Uh-oh.
Think we lost her.
Yes.
Oh, wait for it to come back. Jeff, you should update the thing to not be cost per month.
I did.
It has enough to. My screen must be.
Oh, the
bad.
title. Sorry, the prices are correct.
Yeah. Because that's per month. Wow. Eric's back.
Yeah.
Hey.
Could I roll some things while I'm still here?
Yes, give me
We
three
were asking you to, actually.
vehicle proficiency rolls, if you please.
Okay. Oof.
The taxi game in Sharn is a highly competitive business.
Tell me the one. Look, we need a consolation prize. Tell me the one is her just taking out Upper Tavik's Landing.
No!
What?
Just crashing it, explosion, no more Upper Tavik's Landing.
It's a taxi.
Yeah, but it could hit something explosive.
And wipe out
that tower.
a fifth of New York City.
Have you watched any movies recently?
Yeah. Who knows what power? Elemental powers that thing or something. I don't know. It goes on a rampage.
I'm not for or against
Faith
this.
produces.
I just will not
It's
rest
fun,
until
yeah.
Upper Tavik's Landing is no longer a part of this game.
Jeez.
Poor. So you will earn 14 gold and 28 silver, effectively.
Okay.
Covering off the lifestyle that you'll need to pay out.
If Finn realizes Ivy needs help, Finn will somehow help you out. Like if you can't make at least modest expenses.
Well, we also have a banknote that was worth a lot,
Yeah.
so
Alright.
probably okay.
Yeah, nobody's going hungry this particular month. Otherwise, we'll let you guys get settled into your new place, and we'll pick up with what's going on 3 weeks later. And we'll just do a little quick thing here to set it up. A little cliffhanger, nothing fancy. Who has to get up earliest in the morning?
I don't know if I have to, but I always get up early.
Yeah, Finn would probably be coming home around that 4 or 5 a.m.
So we'll do with Finn coming home, and at the front door, at the top of the stairs,
Hello? Can I help you?
she's standing very close to the door and is holding a letter in her hands and like trying to compare the number on the door and like adjusting her glasses to try to like see the very small letters on the letter. And when you come up, hello, can I help you? She jumps. There's this like little poof of feathers everywhere. Hi. Do you live here?
Yes.
Are you Finn Highwater?
Yes.
And she holds the letter out to you.
Ooh. To the letter.
And as soon as you take it, like she just like scurries off as fast as she can go.
Aw, I didn't mean to scare her. I was gonna tip you.
um, it is specifically addressed to Finn,
Oh.
and I'll show it to everyone. Nobody else. I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk into the house. Where does Shoshana usually sit in the morning when she has her coffee?
I'll be making coffee behind the bar.
Finn will walk in and go, I got a friend who needs some help with something. We could make some extra money if you want to help me. The others also. You're pretty good at backing the other one.
What kind of friend? What kind of help?
Friend who saved my life. Not sure what he's doing. He used to be a detective or something. Good man. Promise.
He looks curious. Do you have are you waving around the letter or anything?
Yeah, I've got it in my hand. Like, if you take it from him, he's not gonna stop you.
She doesn't take it, but she just kind of leans over and tilts her head to try to see it better, and raises her eyebrows a little. I know him.
You do? How do you two know each other?
There was a misunderstanding. He straightened it out.
What a coincidence. Kind of the same thing here. Good with that. I'm sure if he needs help, probably something serious.
She's kind of resigning herself, alright. Fine. Makes more coffee.
Finn will take a cup if you allow it.
She turns around to make some fresh, and the cup's gone. She's like, okay.
No. He would wait and make his after yours.
But I think at that point we will end the session there.
Oh god, I have so many handouts to read.
As a reminder, 3 weeks have passed, so you are on the hook for, at a modest lifestyle, 21 gold.
Oh, I just subtracted it from what I earned.
Yeah, however you want to manufacture
that's
that. That's just a
too.
reminder for everybody. Also, level up to level 3.
Thank God! Oh my god! I was actually gonna say, by the way, Jeff, please let's not level up in the middle of combat, because going from 2 to 3 for me is so fucking complicated. I'm gonna need some time to figure this shit out.
Oh god, I've got to figure my shit out. It's gonna be fantastic.
You've got a week. You don't have to do it right now.
No, I just meant
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Hearing it in the middle of session like we did for level 2 would not work for level 3 for me. I just started looking at
Oh no!
I started looking at level 3 stuff for me earlier this week, and I was like, oh god. So thank you for the heads up.
3
Magnum.
crit fails in a row.
You let us take average, right? If we roll
Yes.
really super bad, cool.
This is what made Magnum wake up. This was Magnum's horrible nightmare. Was endless net ones.
Rolling a crit fail, I'll drink to that. We stopped recording, right?
I don't know.
I apologize for all of the GM rolls you're gonna get as I figure out how to format some stuff, Jeff.
It's all good.
What do I get?
As a reminder as well, like I said, this game is going to be a little more episodic. So if you want to try to switch characters, this is an excellent time. If you want to keep the character you have, you are at this still able to like rearrange it however you want, change your background, change how your stat rolls were applied, change your class if you really want to go hardcore.
I thought about it, but no.
Or switch out to a new character altogether. If you do switch out to a new character, that +1 bonus for playing like any the Eberron races is gone. So that's all open to you.
Wait, +1 bonus to playing an Eberron race? I missed that. Oh, I'll look into it later. I don't know what that
Yeah.
was.
If you're an Eberron race, you get +1 to any stat.
Human, Shifter, Changeling, Warforged, Goblin, or Kalashtar, or Orc.
I completely missed that.
Oh no.
Well, happy birthday.
Cool. I'll figure out what to do with that later. Oh god, what am I doing?
Good session, everyone.
Thank you guys very much for coming along. I'm glad you still remembered your characters after this amount of time.
Okay, I get level 2 spells. I get level 2 spells!
Yeah, yeah.
Can I get the one that I've been drooling over?
Think about.
Oh, can I get the one I've been drooling over? Please, let this be a second level spell.
It is.
Excuse me.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you fucking do. Because I talked to you about it.
I don't think I can take it right now, though.
Want.
Oh, here comes the good shit. Hell yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? Every time I see fucking Snylok Snowball Storm, all I can think of is the enemies from Spyro. I'm gonna stop the recording because I just realized it's still going. Bye, YouTube!